Good morning. Thursday, the 29th. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Live 365. Thursday, May 29th. We're getting there. We are, is it 29th, 28th? 29th. Whew. Yeah, man, it's happening. We're going to be June here pretty quick. So, how you guys wrapping up the month? Taking care of business? Hope so. Let's get Instagram going here. There we go. 72 on the sleep score last night. Cup of coffee number 3 or 4. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, put another quarter in it. Alex Redmond, good to see you. Danielle and Dave Howard, pleasure. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you guys coming all the time and sharing it out and all that stuff. Thank you, Wendy, for getting my comments up. I appreciate it. Yeah, day 154 today. Doing a lot of math lately, figuring out which day it is. Whose idea was it to start 5 days early? Let me see. The first 3 months of the year equal 120. Then we got the 5 day early. That's 125 plus 29, 154, something like that. I don't know. Some quick math. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Matt Blood. And Roy Dahl. Good morning, Team Turner. Yeah, got a nice ring to it. Good to see you. And let's not forget Josh Baker checking in. How you guys doing? Scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, Wendy's here. Good morning. All fired up. Up early this morning, kicking ass, taking names. There's Jamie Moeller. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I handled the daily sales accelerator call yesterday with the Rosenberg group, and we talked about revenue. So Jamie jumped on. That was good to see you. If any of you guys want a 7-day free trial to that, so you can check out what we're doing Monday through Friday, let me know. I'll hook you up. A 9, but tired. That's okay. You're in the game, baby. A chip and a chair is all you need. Pat Johnson's here. He's an 8. John Stun is here. He's an 8. Get that up to a 9. Pat, just so you know, we roll 9s and 10s here, so, to clean that up. Shit. We'll work on that. Wendy, consistently a 9.5. How could you not be? I mean, I'm a peach. Yeah, good stuff. Jamie says 9. Good to hear it. Glad to hear it. See if anybody checks in on Instagram here. We'll check back in a minute and see what's happening. I don't know how many people that gets out to on Instagram, this live streaming thing. I roll honesty. Yeah, there you go. Well, we'll see what we can do. You'll be a 9 after this. Trust me. Hang on to your hat. Good to see you guys. And thanks for sharing it out. I appreciate it. Wendy puts the links in and all that stuff every day. And I don't know what the secret sauce is. Sometimes I'll text everybody, and sometimes I'll put a thing on Facebook and say, hey, you're going live in 5 or whatever. But I don't know what the secret is to getting it out to more people. But we just keep showing up every day. Maybe that's the secret. 154 days in a row. A couple ugly ones in there, but we got her done. We got her done to check the box. But today, I want to talk about setting boundaries for a balanced life as part of our 10-day series on self-awareness. Day 6 already. Day 6 already. They just keep going by. I want to talk to you about how high performers understand the importance of setting boundaries. They're not just giving away their time, guys. They protect their time, their energy, their well-being. They set clear boundaries, and that allows them to focus on what matters most, really. Prevents burnout, right? They learn to say no. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. Matt says, looking forward to what day 254 brings. Yeah, keep them coming. Can you imagine it getting any better? I cracked myself up down here. And if I'm being totally honest, this is coffee number 4. You couldn't tell. 72 on the sleep score. Screw those NBA games. They're on too late. They start too late. And then last night I couldn't get the thing in 1080 or 4K. And if I've got to press more than 2 buttons on that remote, I'm out. See you later. Put the Coleman lanterns on. Let's go. Like, I'm done with it. So now the game starts at 8 or 8:30. Now we gotta listen to Stephen A. Smith for another 15 minutes. Listen to him holler and scream. And I'm over it. The Celtics are out. I mean, how could it get any worse? So Luke McGee's here. Good to see you, Luke. Yeah. Had a good call with Luke and Nikki yesterday, working on world domination. So, yeah, appreciate you being here. And thanks for sharing it, too. I appreciate that, brother. And any of the rest of you guys that have shared it out, I appreciate it. And anybody that's new that's jumping on today, we're here every day, not just Monday through Friday, every single day. Ask Wendy, she'll tell you. She's like, geez, how many more days did you commit to? Right? Nah, she's right there with me on it. So, but let's talk about why boundaries matter. You can't pour from an empty cup, guys, right? I don't know who said that, but I'll take credit. Who would have guessed? Hey, Matt, be quiet. You got to protect your energy, right? Why does it matter, right? Why do boundaries matter? You got to protect the energy. Okay, boundaries are going to help you protect your physical, mental, and emotional energy, right? Like where are the leaks in your boat, right? Who are the leaks in your boat, right? Without boundaries, you risk that burnout and frustration. You got to focus on what matters. Clear boundaries allow you to focus on the goals and priorities, or your goals and your priorities, without getting sidetracked by the distractions and the demands of others, right? I mean, we worry, just it's kind of how we're wired a lot is like worried about what everybody else, or, they've got their influence on us, right? Have more respect for yourself than that. Think about that for a minute. Setting boundaries is a form of self-respect. It's a way of saying, I value my time and energy, and I'm choosing wisely how I spend them, right? And that's okay. You don't owe anybody an explanation. Wendy just popping in the links. If you think it's time for a free strategy call, let me know. Jump on my schedule. I had one yesterday, got one today, got one tomorrow. So people taking advantage of that. So love to see it. Yeah, and there's some consequences to not setting the boundaries. You're like, oh, okay, Bob, yeah, whatever. I like to help everybody. I'm just doing what I'm doing, right? Number one is burnout, guys. Constantly saying yes to everything without boundaries is just going to lead you to exhaustion, okay, and stress. And if you just kind of do an audit and look at where your time's going, this will become very obvious to you. So, and it's going to show up by way of lack of progress, right? If you're always reacting to everybody else's needs, you're not going to have the energy to focus or pursue your own goals. Fair enough, right there. I said it. Fight me. Fight me, not bite me. How about resentment? When you don't set boundaries, you end up feeling resentful toward others for taking up your time and consuming your energy. Easy enough, right? Great, Bob. How do we do it? Well, stay tuned. More coffee. Rachel says, spinning the wheels. Don't get anywhere. Yeah. Constantly spin on that hamster wheel, right? What does everybody need from me? Everybody always needs a piece of me. Well, only you control that. Only you control that. I mean, I've experienced that just with my Calendly. If I leave something open, boom, somebody might book something, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't really prepared to give that slot up on my calendar. Well, I should have had it blocked off, right? You control you. So, yeah, Wendy just popped in there. Bailey's social media link. She's just hopping on a plane in Dallas, headed our way. So, Rachel, with any luck tomorrow, I can just kind of convince her to get out of bed and get ready, and because she'll have to be all put together to come down. Maybe we could throw a baseball hat on or something. Come on, it's just 10 minutes, kid. Help me out. Dear old dad. We'll get her on here and talk social media. I'm sure she'll be thrilled because you wake a mid-20s person up, an hour earlier than normal. Well, we'll see how it goes anyway. But how do you set and maintain boundaries? Maybe she'll have some tomorrow and tell me no. You got to have some non-negotiables, guys. Identify what they are. Yeah, Rachel, tell her I'll have some leads for her. I will. Identify those non-negotiables. Make a list of 3 to 5 things in your life that you consider non-negotiable. You got to have some, right? Whether the core values, commitments you've made to others, things that need to be prioritized. Some examples: health, sleep, family time, work-life balance. How about in this personal growth, personal or business growth? Okay. And then do a little practice. Practice saying no. Just practice by saying no to things that don't align with your non-negotiables. For example, how do I do that? I'm sorry. I can't take on this extra project right now. I need to decline this meeting because it interferes with my family time. Or how about my world famous one? I think I stole this from my friend Anthony. I wish I could. Just simply, I wish I could. Leave it at that. And you don't owe anyone an explanation for why. Well, why not? I wish I could. Yes. Yeah, whoosh, got a lot going. And it's all more important than what you just asked me to do. And you do that by setting clear boundaries with others. Okay. Here's the action. Communicate your boundaries clearly and respectfully with the people around you. For example, Bob, Matt, be quiet. Me, no. Don't expect it any other way. For example, setting clear boundaries with others. I'm available for work emails from 9 to 5. After that, I'm off the clock. You know, I need an hour of interrupted time each morning to focus on my personal growth. So I'll be unavailable during that time. Yeah. And then, because if you don't set that boundary, guys, and then you get pissed off when people cross that, what's now an imaginary line, who do you have to blame? Right? Yourself. And I've done it. I still do it. I'm like, shit. I should have just set that expectation. So we got to get better at that. How do we get better at that? Working on those communication skills, right? And practicing. So I'm going to challenge you to implement one boundary today. Just one. Like, choose a boundary to implement today. Something that I've been needing to set this. Whether it's saying no to something or protecting your time or a non-negotiable activity, whatever. Take action and see how it feels. I was talking about this with one of my clients yesterday regarding a work situation. And sometimes it's those tough conversations. Yeah, Pat says no is a complete sentence. I missed that one. Yeah, absolutely. No. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes this is work stuff too, guys, not just family or friends, work stuff where you're just like, I love this one. I just don't have the bandwidth for that right now. I love throwing bandwidth. Hey, bandwidth. I got to get the bandwidth. It's my new buzzword. I challenge you also somewhere today to squeeze bandwidth into your vernacular. Then put it in the chat. I don't know. It's man, I was trying hard, but I just decided I don't have the bandwidth, Guys, take some action, see how it feels. And then share it in the chat. I challenge you to share it in the chat where you've established a boundary with somebody personally or professionally today somehow, or at least written it down and start thinking about it. I mean, it's not setting boundaries isn't cutting people off. Hey, we're not friends no more. hey, or just, dumping your friends list on Facebook. That's not setting boundaries. Setting boundaries might be, unfollowing and just say, we're going to remain friends. I just don't want to see their stuff. It creates a response from me that I don't like. So I just Wendy and I were talking this morning about how clean our Facebook feeds are. I look over and she's getting all emotional about some video. She goes, my Facebook's just so positive now. I can't get through it without crying. Right. But that's a good thing. And anybody that's posting the politics or the BS or any of that crap, I just set them aside. I don't want to see it. That's not why I go to Facebook. Carmen, I have to say no to my boss. LOL. Yeah. Let me know how Jorge takes that. Yeah. Like I said, it's not about cutting people off. It's about ensuring you have the time and energy to show up as your best self, because aren't you kind of obligated to do that for the people in your life that you love and that depend on you? Absolutely. Right. So don't leak energy to people and tasks and things that don't warrant it. Make people audition to get your time, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, it's got to be worthy. They need to be worthy of it. The task needs to be worthy of your time. Okay. Pop a fist pump in there if this helped you guys, or write boundaries in there. I challenge you to come back and tell me if you've set a boundary today. Gary Vee talks about how to reset your feed, all positive algorithms. I love it, Matt. I'd love to hear that. I was just pretty darn good. But I routinely just Billy Jack people out the back door. See you later. My favorite is when I asked Dave Brackett one time, I said, geez, how many friends do you have on Facebook now? He goes, well, I'm down to about 54. So his mindset is to call people, just to, bring it down to just the people that impact his life in a positive way. Okay. So get committed to protecting your time and energy, guys. It's life-changing. Yeah. Thanks for the fist pumps. I appreciate it. Tomorrow, we'll dive into another essential habit, how to prioritize your goals so you can stay focused and achieve what matters most. And if I can get Bailey down here talking social media, we'll push day 7 to, a day out, and we'll just chat. We'll have a social media chat tomorrow. Maybe you guys can fire some questions at her. So, but yeah, guys, setting boundaries is just key to protecting your time. You got to do it. It's not comfortable, right? It gets easier, but protect that well-being. Practice saying no to essential, non-essential demands, like things that just busy work, things that don't command your time, right? Communicate those boundaries clearly and just maintain focus on your priorities. It's okay to do you, boo, right? It's okay. You can do that. It's not selfish. What is it, Matt? Selfless. Yeah, I know he's going to type that because we talk about it all the time. So, guys, share it out. I appreciate it. I hope you share this. I challenge you to share it and not worry about what people think. Oh, wow, Luke works on personal development every morning at 8 o'clock. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rachel says every decision is a vote toward and for the future you. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. There's that selfless comment. Dave Howard in there with, what do they call that? I don't know. Woo. No, was that the DO thing? Ronnie James. Oh, wait, I don't know. Getting crazy over here. We got to come up with a gang sign, guys. Right? Hashtag 365. No, the tattoos on the knuckles. No. Yeah, love. There it is. Good stuff. Yeah, well, we've got an exciting bunch of days coming up. Bailey's coming in today. Birthday is on Sunday, so mom and dad are coming over tonight, and we'll get together and hang out and crush some cheesecake. I guess I told Wendy I'm getting a salad because I'm going to have a slice of that cheesecake. It's my daughter's birthday. T Swizzle is in the house. Yeah. How'd you guys like that reel yesterday? Huh? I thought that was pretty creative. I thought got like 1,600 views, which is not a lot in the Instagram world. So I circled the views, screenshot it, sent it to Bailey this morning, just a few minutes ago. I said, I'm viral over here. Oh, shoot. Took me 11 years to get 100,000 views total on YouTube. 11 years. But it's okay. I'm playing the long game over here for the OGs. Yeah, LLT Swizzle. Yeah, for sure. Love it. Well, guys, I hope you have a great day. If you don't set a boundary, at least think about where you might be able to start putting some of that stuff in play. You don't have to say yes to everything. Protect that energy. Focus on what matters. Respect yourself. We don't want to burn out. We don't want lack of progress. And we don't want to be resentful. Okay. All of those things. That's where we get all of that. Okay. You control your time. It's your choice. Peace out, Dave Howard. Good to see you. Thank you, buddy. And yeah, so we're going to get after it. Got some things going on. I'm going to get me a new slick haircut this morning, get all tuned up for the wedding. Check the suit out. It fit. So that's good. Liking that. We're still, we believe that we're still losing weight, although this commitment to only weighing on the first of the month is, frankly, I find it annoying, but I've tried to talk Wendy out of it a couple times, but she won't budge. She's steadfast, that one. So I'm kind of at that point where we're like, oh, I don't know if I'm still dropping, but well, we'll donate another week to the same shit and see what happens. But anyway, make it a great day, Rachel. Yeah, you're in control of your own destiny. So we'll see what happens. June 1st. Was down 8 in the first month, so hopefully another 8 this month, but I don't feel like it is. But anyway, we'll keep on doing it, playing the long game. Hey, 1 pound a week for 52 weeks is 52 pounds in a year, so I look at it that way. But anyway, we're working hard at it, eating right, doing the right things, and living life too. So guys, I hope you're doing the same. Have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow, and it will be 8 a.m. And hopefully I'll have a special guest with me. If not, I'll be sitting here going, well, she told me to stuff it. Hopefully I can get you guys a different face on here other than me all the time. Day 155 shaping up to be epic. So, all right. I hope you join me. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Reach out if you need me. Hop on my schedule if you need to. Share the link, all the stuff, Take care. We'll see you guys later.